first, good health starts outside the doctor's office, and CalViva Health understands this. It's why CalViva doctors and staff are committed to building relationships with local partners and grassroots organizations so they can identify community need and improve the quality of overall health. So joining me now is Courtney Shapiro from CalViva, and we also have Oscar Rodriguez from Martin Park. He is the Martin Park Executive Director. So thank you both for being here. CalViva Health is the local Medi-Cal program. So what does this mean and who do you serve?
Absolutely. Well, we are local, as you said. We're the local Medi-Cal. We serve 440,000 members in our community.
A ton of people.
Yeah, a ton. And that's in Fresno, Madera, and Kings County. And so part of being healthy is connecting with our communities.
Right.
And so we know that good health doesn't happen just in a doctor's office. And so we connect with local nonprofits across the 3 counties. We fund about 150 throughout the year.
Wow.
And so we're really busy right now. And so we've got this great partnership with Martin Park and Oscar. And we're really excited about this partnership because we're bringing green space to communities.
Okay, all right, so you guys are now partners, Martin Park and CalViva. What is this gonna look like? I saw a couple renderings, I saw some pictures. What are you guys doing together?
Well, our funding is for green space, and I'll let Oscar talk about the details, but we know that getting kids outside just makes them healthier, and the timing for this interview is wonderful because we have a ribbon cutting tomorrow.
Oh, wow, that is perfect.
I think Oscar would do it justice on telling you all about his project.
Okay, so tell me about it.
So we took a lot that's next to Webster Elementary, and we turned it into the green space that our community needs. You know, there's not a lot going on in the Webster community. There's Webster Elementary, the Sound Memorial, and we've always said, like, there's a lack of green space. So we took this lot, we literally painted it green. You know, it's off of the 41 South, 180 West. If you look down, you'll see our little half-acre park called Martin Park. And what that does is just bring an after-school feel for the kids, a place for them to come without feeling like they're going to be targeted for some gang activities. And it gives the community a sense of ownership. And that's why we, as an organization called Martin Park, we named the park Webster Park, because we want the ownership to be to the local school that's been there for a long time. So we have Webster Park, we have Susan B. Anthony, and we have the low community. In those 3 areas, we have 3 places where families can feel safe and secure, that when they bring their kids to our after-school programming that they're getting the help and just the motivation to continue moving forward in life.
I think it's really important to have community spaces where you feel safe, where you can feel like you can go and connect with other people. Otherwise, it's really easy to be isolated, and it's really easy to stay inside and to retreat back to wherever it is you feel safe. But if you have these spaces where people feel like they're their own, then they can get outside and they can connect with other people. How does CalViva see the results of your partnerships and, you know, the outcomes of partnering with people like Martin Park and those places? How do you see the outcomes? What do you guys see?
Absolutely. It's amazing because folks like Oscar are the trusted people in our community. And so Oscar is also a messenger for health.
Yeah.
And so, you know, people will come to Oscar and say, I need this, I need, you know, healthcare. And so us partnering with Oscar and all the other organizations, you know, they're also spreading the message of, you know, being healthy and getting out and exercising and eating well. He does a food giveaway every week. And so they are just an extension of our message. And that's important because we need trusted messengers. We all do.
Yes.
And so having someone that knows him because he opens his door to the community, they trust his word. And so I think that's important for all of us, is that it's not just a park.
Right.
There's mental health services, there's after school care, there's food, there's tutoring. It's a safe place for kids. And so when we do things like this this week we're sponsoring the Marjorie Mason Center Top 10 and another trusted partner.
Yeah.
So it's amazing for us to give back to the community. When we first met Oscar, we drove the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And we went up and down the streets, and we knew that this community deserved to have a green space. And so over the last 2 years, CalViva has given Martin Park $200,000 to help towards his goal of making this a reality.
Sometimes the green space is the perfect opportunity to have that first touch with somebody, to introduce them to other services. What's the goal for Martin Park? What are you hoping this does for that area?
The goal is to continue seeing that green space grow out of the park into the neighboring yards, into the pride of the community, and to see that together we can bring this hope.
Yeah.
That together the partnerships with CalViva and other organizations have a place at this table that sets us for the community to take ownership of their community.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we want. We don't want a neighborhood watch. We want a community to take pride and ownership of what's up to come. The kids at Webster Elementary are the most important, because then we can play this forward, that they don't have to go through some of the stuff that these neighborhoods are known for, the addiction, the homelessness. It's like, you don't have to fall to those traits. You can become an astronaut. The kids we ask them what they want to be.
They all want to be astronauts.
They all want to be they all want to be football players, but there's some of them that are just like, I want to work with this and this, and I'm just like, where do you get these ideas? And it's from reading. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity that was embedded, because this wasn't there when I was growing up.
Right.
And then when I met Courtney and she started opening doors here and there, and it just started giving people a vision of what I see every day.
And it's a trickle-down effect. When people start to invest in your community and they show that you are worth it, your community is worth it, then they start to take a little bit of ownership in it too, and they have, you know, more pride for where they live. We will have all the information. It's right down there at the bottom of your screen. If you want to learn more about CalViva Health and what they're doing, it'll be online. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations. Good luck at the ribbon cutting tomorrow. I can't wait to see what else you guys are working on. Coming up here in Central Valley today, the spooky season is here. We scare up some creative ways to celebrate with the whole family next.